So it's a really exciting day today. We're gonna get what are we gonna get today, Erica?
RV.
An RV? What? What is this RV gonna have for you?
A bunk bed.
A bunk bed?
And a ladder.
We're gonna have to buy a ladder because this one doesn't come with the ladder, so it's one of the accessories we're gonna have to put, especially for this kind of menace to society. We've got to make sure we have that for her, right? Because you don't want to have help to get up your bunk, right?
Look at my mouth.
What are you eating? What's in your teeth?
It's potato and spinach.
They're like fried chips. What are those called? Veggie straws. Veggie straws. She's having veggie straws.
Veggie straws.
Yeah, veggie straws.
Look my face.
Yep, I see. And he's also a part of it right here. Unfortunately, because we couldn't find anybody to take care of our kids, we're gonna go with the kids into our walkthrough, which is gonna be like an hour and a half long. Hopefully we survive it. Or hopefully the service department survives it. And then we're also looking at horrible weather. I mean, it couldn't get any better. All right, so we made it, and look at all the accessories. Pressure, water pressure, and stuff. We're gonna have to get some of these levelers. Those are much there. Oh, 43. For how many? 10 bucks. That's not expensive. I have not ordered those. I wanted a comparison shop. I obviously should get them from online. They're so much cheaper online. You're following me? Yeah.
Why are you holding the button?
What's wrong? Well, you wanna look? You wanna look? Look at that. There's a little RV right in the middle of that. That's very pretty. That's Yosemite.
So strong, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
So strong. Oh, where are we going?
Mm-hmm. Hey, buddy. Look at you. Look at yourself. You look good. Just waiting for our walkthrough, for our service guy to be ready so that we can finally get to check out our RV and get to learn how to use it, since we are first timers.
Alright, so go ahead.
Got the heater on there.
Ooh.
We'll wait for the husband to come and we'll.
Yeah, it's actually mine, but he's just tagging along. You want to go inside, Erica? He's like, oh no.
So you want to get started? Because I usually start on the outside because that's where all the work's at.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me just put this umbrella down.
Okay.
Sick of holding it. All right. You want to stay inside or come out?
We'll go around this way. It's a little bit easier.
All right.
Okay, so of course propane on and off. There are batteries under the cover. So you're going to want to keep this on all the time unless it's going into storage and you want to keep it off.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to come around here. So this is your city water connection. Okay, so this is when you're at a campground, they're providing you water. You're going to want to connect to here. Okay, so this is going to be the city connection. So now if you're going somewhere where we call dry camping or boondocking, you're going to fill the tank through here.
Yeah.
Okay, the hose doesn't fit in there because you're meant to stand here. like I tell everybody, you're just going to stand here until it squirts you back, because you can't overfill it. Okay. So you're just going to wait till water comes back out, put the cap back on. When you're driving down the road, as it swishes around, you will see water come out, but that's perfectly normal. Okay. All right, a little slide topper here. So the slide comes out. What you're looking to do is you're going to be protecting this rubber seal.
Yeah.
Okay. In the future, you're going to want to get what we call it's a rubber seal conditioner. It sprays on like hairspray, but it keeps this flap soft.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so this here is a tank flush. Okay, so this, you don't have to do this every single time, but you're going to want to do it, you know, whenever it's going to storage or if you have any problems, whatever. And you don't want to use your freshwater hose because this is going to the black tank. Okay, your lever's here to empty everything. The gray handle is gray. The black handle is black. They also have stickers here.
Yeah.
So you're gonna leave those closed, even though you're at a park. You've got your sewer hose hooked up. You got everything hooked up. You still want the tanks to fill. Okay. The fuller you get a better flush. You'll use less chemicals because you're going to use a drop-in to maintain the odors and help break things down. So you use less of those the further you fill it. And then there's little sensors in there. You don't want a little piece of tall paper to get stuck on there and dry, because then it'll act like it's full all the time. Okay, so leave everything closed. When we get inside, I'll show you the monitor panel. We're going to pay attention to that.
Got it.
When that panel gets up to about 2/3, that's when I come out and then I pull the black first, and then I pull the gray to clean the hose out so I don't end up with smelly water in the hose. And then you close it up for another day or two, and you're done. Outside shower. So this works just like inside. It's got hot and cold water. So you're good there.
Do we get to test the hot water today?
Yeah, I've got it going right now. I got it. Okay, so the way they designed this one, your plug is going to screw in here, and then it disconnects. So what you're going to do is roll that up and put it in the compartment, and go from there. Here's your TV hookups.
Okay.
So if you're going to a park that offers TV, you can connect to here, or if you buy a portable satellite, this is where you connect it. That way you don't have to stick it through the door or through a window.
Yeah.
You connect it to here. The ladder gets to the roof. This is how you're going to check to make sure there's nothing on top of the slide.
Yep.
Send, you know, when she gets a little older, maybe send her up there and have her make sure not to get a broom and sweep it off real fast. Right?
I'll still do that. I'll do that.
Okay, so hot water heater is here. So this is the big thing, is learning that this is going to get hot.
Okay.
Okay, because this is the exhaust. So run around playing hide and seek, that kind of stuff. Just want to pay attention.
Do you guys have like filters and stuff to like cover to keep bugs from going in?
Yeah, we do have what we call mud dauber screens, and a very good point. It keeps them from getting in there, and so you put that little screen hooks on, and just gives you another little screen, just like that. But of course, yours would be square.
For maintenance stuff.
For maintenance, like I tell everybody, you got a warranty.
You don't have to open it obviously now, but I mean, like, don't take off the pressure.
Right.
But
usually there's nothing to do here. I mean, just keep it clean.
If we're gonna keep it in storage,
just blow the cobwebs out of it.
Okay.
You know,
so even if there's water in the heater, or?
Even if there's water.
Okay.
So I mean, like I said, this thing has a safety mechanism, so it's going to light itself. If it doesn't have a problem, it shuts off, and when it, so it doesn't work. The biggest thing we find here is if it is in storage, is to make sure critters and spiders aren't in there.
Okay. Is there anything that we need to switch out?
Nope. Just turn it on and off. Unless it's going to be in freezing weather, then that's when you want to do what they call winterizing. Well, I tell people we live in California. You know, I don't camp in the cold. Always remind everybody the outside fridge only works on a 110. You know, a lot of people think it's like the inside fridge with propane, and then they call up and say, hey, my little fridge outside doesn't work. This only is going to work when it's 110. Okay. So you can still keep sodas and stuff in there, of course, while you're traveling. Yeah. But don't expect it, anything to stay cold. So, okay. Yeah, I just plugged it in, so you probably don't really feel anything. Do you?
It's feeling a little.
Yeah. So now this is the one I tell everyone, stay out of here. Okay. It's only a breathing space for the back of the refrigerator. There's nothing to adjust. There's nothing to clean. There's nothing to worry about. These clips are plastic and they're not very great. They're not very good. So I always tell everybody, but everybody, I get nosy. They want to go look at it when they go home. And then they call me up in a couple weeks and tell me they lost it. And it's about $50 to replace it every time you lose it. So I tell everybody, there's nothing to it. Like here, you got cobwebs. You're worried about something lighty and you want to get in there and clean it, right? Here, there's nothing. It's just a breathable space.
Got it.
So I mean, so nothing to do. So just stay out of there as much as possible.
Leave it for the mechanic.
Right. So we do have the mud dauber screens here. But again, like you said, you can feel here, this is really warm because I got the heater running. So this, you know, so some people look at it as a nice thing because when you got the awning out, it kind of keeps the heat inside. But the other thing is with the little kids running around, this is, in the wintertime, it's going to be hot. Summertime, no worries. Okay. Then you set the unit up to be able to accept an outside TV. So that would connect into here. These are outputs, not inputs. So you can, you can mount a TV or put it on a table.
If moisture collects on those outlets, is it going to short somewhere that we have to reset it?
Not these ones here. This is going to be a 110. It's weather covered.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything 110 would be just like your home. It might snap a breaker or a GFI. The rest of the 12-volt system might pop a fuse. But they're pretty watertight.
But we're going to have a breaker system inside or not?
Yeah, when we get inside, I'll show you that.
Yeah, you guys also have like the bug covers for those?
Yeah, so the little round ones like you see there.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll make sure we get those picked out for you.
Do you recommend the light truck tires?
I mean, to be honest, these are decent tires unless you plan on doing a lot of traveling. I don't think I'd worry about it. I mean, I would worry more about the slide topper or the tire pressure monitor and stuff like that. But this tire's not a bad tire.
Okay.
Look at it. This is our trailer. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is our awning light for outside, of course. The water pump, so we can get water. Okay. The gas water heater. So now I didn't pay attention. So this will go off if it lights. So all this time we were talking, it wasn't lit.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to make sure it lights. So you have a choice of gas or electric. So if you're at a campground, you're going to turn off the gas and run the electric.
Got it.
So that way, you don't have to burn out unnecessary propane. These are just extra blanks. These are your lights inside. And that takes care of there. Your awning in and out. You come out a little bit. The awning light's on the inside, so it still works whether you got it in and out. It is electric, but it's not automatic. So if it's a windy day, somebody coming up to get a soda and they see it flapping a lot, they should close it.
Got it.
The slide in and out. So comes in, goes out. Okay, you're just gonna wait till it stops and let go. Okay. I always recommend if you're going to a campground, to plug in first. So the stove here is going to be a regular, use a lighter to ignite it. It's going to turn to here. I usually recommend if it's been in storage for a while that you light this first before you do your furnace, before you do water heater or your refrigerator. Okay, because that way this gets the air out of the line.
Sure.
So, microwave works on 110 only, so just like home. So 2 minutes, 3 minutes, the same thing. The refrigerator.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a big person. They're pretty smart. They're pretty efficient, right? So you have multiple modes. You have auto. You have electricity only, and you have gas only. Okay. So I prefer to keep it in auto. Okay.
Yeah.
Because what you want to do is I'm going to recommend that you buy a plug that goes from 30 amp to 15 amps, which we call it, which plugs it into the house. Okay, so you're going to go camping. You're planning on going on Friday, so I'm going to recommend you go pull it out on Thursday, right? Bring it home. You're going to plug it in, turn everything on. Keep it empty. Get this cold. If you get this cold and you put cold food in it, you'll have a great weekend. If you're a last-minute guy like me, sometimes I run over and grab it, and then you go put a 12-pack of soda in there that's warm. Next thing you know, you don't get any. It works horribly all weekend. Yeah. So you want to plug this in, turn it in. So what's nice about, like I said, leaving it on the auto mode is when I'm plugged in, I turn it on, so this is on or off. You just hold that button in, see it's off, and then it's on. Okay. So when I plug it in, I'm getting cold. Now it's time to go camping. I unplug it. It automatically switches to propane. That way it keeps the stuff cold as I'm traveling to where I'm going. Okay. Then when I come to the campground and I plug in, I don't have to change it. It'll go right back to electricity, so I won't use my propane. So you have these little shutoffs. So like if you don't want it to come back here, you can actually close it, and so our mower would come that way. That's all these do here. I'll turn that off there. So that's the bunks. Really nice. They got them all set for kids. They got USB ports in there so they can keep their tablets going while they're in there. And they also have their own individual lights.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, we'll check to see if we got a bunk ladder. Because our bunk ladders have a little hook, and they would hook here. And then you just stick it in there when you're not using it. Okay. All right. So showers just like home. You have an on and off switch here because you want to be conserving water if you're not at a campground, right? You can't take long showers, so you can turn that up after laying it off or turn it back on without having to change your settings. Otherwise, we got water here also. The little pink you don't have to worry about. It's biodegradable and it's safe.
Yeah.
That's the winterizing from when they set it up. And
Is it hot?
it's not cold water, so it's getting warm. So we'll be able to check
Let's try
that.
this. We'll try it on the shower.
Yeah, well, we'll try when it comes to a little further. All right, so we have the on and off light here. This here is your vent. This must be closed in travel.
All right.
Okay, otherwise a good crosswind blows off.
The
Is
same
it going
thing
to
with
beep at us or anything to remind us?
Nope.
All right.
No, just have to remember.
Yep. Unless what I recommend is buying what we call a max air filter cover. It's kind of like a football helmet. It goes right over the top. Allows you to drive with it open. And also allows you to keep it open on rainy days because that's louvers.
Yeah. All right.
So if you're a little bit handy, it's not very hard to put on. For about $35, you can buy one, put it on yourself, and then you don't have to worry about it no more.
Yeah.
And then you have on and off switch here for the fan.
Got it.
Okay.
The dumps.
All right, toilet. You're going to put your foot down a little bit. You're going to fill it up. Make it like home.
Yeah.
Right? And once you do your business, flush all the way down. Remember I mentioned about the drop-in? The reason why you want to drop in is because this is going straight to the tank, so you want to deodorize as much as possible because every time you open this up, you're allowing for some fumes to come out. So I recommend, one of the drop-ins, and then that way it helps with that smell, so you don't get that problem.
You said half pump does water fill up, half press.
Yes, yeah, just kind of lightly press down.
And for drop-in, are those just bleach tablets?
No, they actually have some waste digesters in them, so they help break up the stuff, and they also have a little bit of smell to them. And they're just for general maintenance. I mean, it's a 30-pack is like $16 or something.
And what is it, one tablet?
One tablet per every time you dump the tank.
All right, perfect.
Okay, so you just flush it and you're done. Okay.
Is there anything in there that we need to do?
No, this is just under the sink, a little storage area for you.
All right.
Okay. Make sure that's closed so I don't forget. Okay, the TV does have a strap that you can take off.
Sure.
And then it kind of, you just got to slip it.
So we got.
Yep. So then you can do your thing.
Yep.
But so whenever travel, back in, close,
All right.
and use the straps.
And where's the TV stuff? Like, where you turn it on?
So the remote's here. So you do have a remote.
Yep.
Otherwise,
Probably buttons on the bottom.
yeah, your buttons are back right here.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, it's right there. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, for the stereo, yeah, for the radio and
That's
stuff.
for the radio?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but there's an HDMI too, so it must be the TV, no?
yeah, it could, yeah, if it's set up for that way. Like I said, they build them all differently, so I never quite know.
Yeah, we'll
100%.
figure it out.
We'll figure the technology out.
Yep.
You're the tech guy.
So this would be like, so if you did do something screwed in the back for satellite, you would take your connection from here and take it to the TV.
Sure.
Or, so on and off lights here for the dining room area. USB plugs also. There is storage under here.
Sure.
Just move those and pick it up.
Sweet.
Okay. This lifts up, folds in, and then comes off and sits on this lip. And then makes another bed.
Can we try that?
Yeah. I'm going to give these to you so I don't lose them.
Oh, we didn't finish paying yet either.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have to finish.
So you got a lock here. Locks into place.
Yes.
Folds it up. And then see this just rolls over and drops down.
Alright.
So you just move the cushions.
Yeah.
And then when you go back up, you're going to catch it here.
Yeah.
See? And then you're going to pull the leg back down.
Oh, very cool.
And then make sure the lock's in place.
Yep.
So it doesn't fold up on you. So just back in there.
And this good, yeah. There you go.
And you're done. Actually, the way better design. Before you used to have to pull off the pole, store the pole.
Yeah, let's,
yeah.
just for the sake of making sure everything's good, let's get it all the way into bed mode.
Okay. So I'm
I
gonna
want to see the storage on that one too.
Alright, take a picture. Thumb off.
And then it just gracefully comes down, right?
Yep.
Oh, you have to get that cushion on.
Yeah, if you want it actually make the bed, you gotta
Maybe it's cushion.
How heavy is it?
and then that's just gonna seat into place.
Alright.
And then now you make the bed
Sure.
by dropping these down and going through there. And then you can squeeze that one in. Okay, now over here, these come off. And then this just flips up and can make a bed here if you want to just use that. Or you pull the two levers and then the Murphy bed comes down. And there's a bed there. You got a full bed there. Okay. It does came with a bedspread. It's brand new. We kept them inside the cabinet for you. So,
Okay.
so you do have plugs out here.
Yep.
And then here's your night light. Or if you want to read and stuff. So you're going to fold this up. Back in. It's going to smash. And then you're just going to put the pin down. Make sure they're turned over so they don't unlatch when you're driving. And that's that. And then like I said, you put the cushions back in. Or this it's a little bit harder to push. Like I said, being new, there we go.
Yeah. Alright. And then where did this go again?
It made an armrest right here.
It's just armrest, alright.
Yeah, see, they made it so it's a little nice.
Oh, we have two of them.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can do either way, but I think that's what's kind of very cool. Okay, you have USB and plugs here also.
Storage.
Looks like it's working.
Yeah, like I said, it takes a little bit of time. That's why I always recommend it 24 hours before.
Yeah.
And you have hot water.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah,
if
I
you
want
want,
to try it with the shower.
if you do want to conserve propane, sometimes what I do, especially if you're worried about it waking the kids up, because as the temperature drops, it keeps going on. Turn it off.
You alright, Erica?
Oh,
You can turn it off.
Alright.
yeah, okay.
And like I tell everybody in the morning when you get up, turn it back on. It takes about half hour, 45 minutes to get a full tank. Because remember, it's only a 6-gallon hot water tank, so it doesn't
Yeah.
take very long to heat up.
Yeah.
So you can save some propane and not hear that noise just by turning it off and then turning it back on.
How long does it take for it to heat up with the electric?
A little bit longer, but about the same.
Okay.
So electric, I just leave it on all the time because I don't have to hear the noise.
Okay.
So, like, if I'm camping on propane, I'll come up, make a cup of coffee. By the time I have my first cup of coffee, it's time to take the shower hot.
Got it.
Okay?
So you can you do both? Can you run both with
You
gas and
can.
electric?
Some people talk about that doing it, but either way is efficient.
Okay.
We didn't talk about the panel, so sorry. So this is the battery. So that shows the batteries are full. Okay. The fresh water, we have water in it because we want to test everything, make sure the tanks don't leak.
Yeah.
The black is empty. This is a generic panel, so it has a black 2 and a gray 2, but you don't have that. You're just going to have a gray 1 and a black 1.
Got it.
So what you're going to be doing is what I do. I don't like to do my work in the morning or in the afternoon when it's hot. So what I do is about 7 o'clock at night, I come in and I check the black tank. Right? And if I'm if I'm only 1/3, I go to sleep and because I know nobody's going to fill it up that fast. Right? But if it's at 2/3, I tell myself, okay, 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock before when it's cooled off, and I'm going to go pull the levers and
Got it.
empty it. Come in here, drop another drop it in, close everything up, drop a drop it in, start another process. So, all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to try the shower
Okay.
with the hot water. I mean, I'm not gonna get the shower.
Yeah, sure. You good, Maria?
So much nicer than whatever I rented.
Yeah.
It's up here.
We'll see this camera in action too before we go, or
Yeah, well, we'll hook you up and stuff. We'll get you plugged in.
are you coming?
Yeah, I just
All
wanted
right. Don't fall coming out of here.
Yep, you do have a handrail.
We gonna leave the umbrella there, or are you taking it? I don't know. Are we leaving that box?
Yeah, we'll leave the box there. That way, when we hook you up, we'll pull the camera out. We'll pull the monitor out for you and
All right.
get you on the road. Go ahead and turn all the propane stuff off. Lights.
Oh, is it a box case? So far, so good. Still
The camera should be on the back.
I'm going to turn the fridge off so we can burn propane. The tank is full.
Yeah, the camera looks nice. Camera looks nice.
The nice thing about these is you just have magnets. So you don't. The other old style has the hook.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here you just push it up, make sure it sticks to the magnet. You're good. And then you're just going to turn these. And your key. So the gray keys are going to be your compartments and your door.
Yeah.
Okay. The satellite and the outside shower is going to be the silver one. All right. Let's go.
Daddy.
All right.
Yeah, I'll keep it.